I don't understand this. Everybody's still in the goose shed. Well, I guess they want the geese and not me. The goose gonna die today, folks. He almost died this morning, but and I was just gonna off him. I was just like, I had enough of you, but I got to skin him, so I didn't do him. But I was so close, so I was so mad because I did the egg recon. Sorry, I didn't do any stream this morning, but I slept in because I was up till midnight again. I got all the images done, the artwork's done, 191 artwork I did. So now I got to put them all on products. Um, that's the next step. I got to upload them first, actually. But what happened was I knew something was up this morning, folks, when I went outside because it's were outside. Ducks were inside because it is cold. I can't believe it. The wind chill's outside, 27 below with the wind chill. Um, the sun feels really nice, but when the wind gusts, it's nasty. And the ducks did not come outside. They're like not a single track. Well, there was one little duck sitting. He came outside when I was in the goose shed. But I noticed all the geese were out. And I thought, okay, this is really strange. So I went over to the goose and did their water and opened the door to get them all back in. And I noticed the gray guy, his neck was all torn up, the feathers. And I said, okay, because geese don't look this way. So then I put him in the sheds, closed the door, and he bolted out the door again. He did not want to be inside. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So I didn't see exactly what was going on at that point. So I got him back inside, closed, and then I did the recon. Sorry, I didn't have a camera this morning, but I've been scrambling because I did not know it was 27 below outside. So it was like, ducks come first, you're second. We know the rules. I couldn't screw around trying to get a stream going this morning. Well, not trying, but getting a stream going. Anyways, the point is, got back with the egg of buckets. I'm standing at the water, and I could hear just a banging going on in the goose shed. And I said, there's something going on here. So I went straight to the goose shed. There's that poor goose with his head stuck through the grate, trapped. He'd gotten it. He brought his head out, and then he turned his head back in, tried to go. It was like he had himself hooked in good. Anyways, got him out, and that's what I saw was the emdom again. I said, oh, man, emdom geese, I'm telling you, they're so brutal. Anyways, as you saw, I grabbed him by the neck, and I walked out, and I was going to off him right then and there. Like it was like I was just that was it. You're going right now. You're done. And then I thought, no, well, if I off him right now, I ain't going to skin him. I'm just going to waste him, and I don't really want to waste him because enough ducks die here as it is. So this afternoon, after my neighbor blows me out in the driveway here, I've got to an awful goose. So, and I'm going to skin him. I'm not going to bother plucking him. I'm not. Goose skin is not the best, anyways. It's not like duck skin. Not even close, actually. It doesn't have the same taste. So I'm going to skin him, and I'm going to have some skinless goose for supper this week. So, but he's definitely dying. He ain't sleeping in the pen in the shed tonight, folks. That's for sure. He's officially, today is his last day. He might get one more run at the goose there when they get outside, but outside the goose can run around and get away from him. But absolutely guaranteed, he is going to be he's going to be done. Actually, no, Susie, I'm going to pan fry him. I'm going to cook him up like steak. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have goose breast steak is what I'm going to have. It's very tasty. Medium rare. You have no idea. It's like seriously, you debone them and you cook them up just like a steak. Just like a steak. It's identical to a steak. You do it medium rare so doesn't get dry out, and I'm gonna enjoy it. That's for sure. Doug's gonna get the carcass. I'm hoping he'll eat it raw. He might not though. Anyways, so I was folding laundry also till midnight. Juanita, if I would have saw that happening last night, that goose would have been outside last night. I would have done something last night, but I didn't see it last night because last night I was folding laundry. I still got 2 more loads to go. I still got this is the end right here. Some towels and my sheets, and I'm done. And I gotta dry my dishes. Well, they'll be dry by the time coffee's over. Then wash my eggs, and then I'm gonna start uploading images to the site, artwork. It was crazy the amount of laundry. Man, oh man. It was crazy. Unbelievable, actually. I don't think I've ever had that much dirty laundry at once here. It was, well, it's pretty bad when your whites fill up the comforter washing machine at the laundromat. You know you got a lot of laundry when just the whites are doing that, you know? And the whites here, this is my whites right here. These shirts that I wear underneath my t-shirts for the wintertime, and white socks. I got 2 shocks yesterday, folks. I got 2 shocks. One was the price of doing laundry, what it costs to run a laundry machine now. I can't believe that, what it costs. And I got the Goose Stream running right now. They're healthy, and I don't see it giving any disrespect to anybody. They look pretty calm right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Please don't give cry wolf here. That doesn't. I don't go for that. There's nothing going on in the goose shed. Everybody's chilling, except that one goose wants back in bad. I feel like a prison guard watching. You know. I got the stream open right beside me here, watching it. I'm watching it right now as I'm talking to you. It's like if there was something going down, I would see it. He wants in bad. He's gonna die today. You're dead today, Goose. Dead. There might be one Chinese going too. If he slips up today and I can single him out, there could be a Chinese goose going today. We'll see. If I catch him today, slip it out. Because there's one Chinese goose that's a little bit nasty. He's the one that attacks Doug, and I watched him attack some of the geese. So if there's a Chinese goose that gets out of hand today, there could be 2 geese getting skinned. No. All bullies aren't tolerated here. Oh, not tolerated at all. You can't get along, you don't live here. Unfortunately, we need at night, there is no way to get a hold of me because I don't even check my emails at night. So unless I see it, you know. No, Bruce is not a Chinese TNT. He's an African. And Bruce isn't aggressive. There's a white Chinese. I'll see it today. We'll see what happens here. If I catch him, he'll be gone. But the Emnem's absolutely today missed. It's really unfortunate too because I liked him. He had that great tips on his wings. But Lucy can mate with another one. She will. There'll be another male have his way with her. I'm just watching. There's nothing going on. Everybody's so calm once you get rid of the bully, eh? Just like life, you know, at school, and you get the bullies, you know? They just ruin it for everybody. No, Fred thinks it's sad. This is sad. Why is it sad, Fred? Maggie's over there. Maggie's not even, she's over there with the geese, and we're here. All right. I guess Maggie doesn't want to be in coffee. All right. So what was I talking about? Before we got sidetracked with the false alarm on the goose. Oh man. Oh, the prices. That's what it was. Prices. Thank you for the mental cue there, Healthy. Okay, so it's $4 to wash out of clothes. I was like, my God. I was standing there and I said to the girl, I said, you know, they're in there, there are a whole bunch of people, and I said, you know, at $4 a load, you could pay for a washing machine really fast. Like 150 loads and your machine's paid for, you know? Then somebody told me, oh no, it's cheaper to do it here than it is at home. Okay. I was like, whatever you say. I was like, I'm like, there's no way it costs you $4 a load at home. Like, no way. Like, anyways, this person believed that it's cheaper to do it here than at home. I was like, okay, you manage your finances that way. It was $3.75 and they got a quarter for the extra rinse. They charge a quarter for the extra rinse. So, by the last time I went to the washing machine place, the laundromat, the last time I went was $1.50 because it took forever to pay for my $300 washing machine at $1.50 because I was like trying to figure out how long it was going to take me to pay this washing machine off. So, anyways, so my second sticker shock was when I was swapping all my change because I had to change toonies to loonies because, you know, the machine wouldn't take $2 coins, so we had to change to $1 coins. Anyways, I'm standing at the cash with the girl, and this girl was buying cigarettes. And she was, oh, I'm trying to quit. And the cashier, I guess they were friends, and she said, you shouldn't be buying these. Well, I'm just going to have one, and I'm going to give the pack to you. Oh, so I'm trying to quit, but I'm going to enable you and give you some more cancer sticks. I was like, what kind of friend are you? Anyways, so then I said to her, well, what's a pack of cigarettes worth? You know? And she goes, well, what do you want? The no name, the cheap ones, the brand? I said, you know what? I said, well, I used to smoke Demorier Extra Light when I was, or Demorier Ultralight. When and he says, oh, we can't call them ultralight anymore because they're not ultralight, they're called Supreme. Okay, whatever. What's a pack of Demorier Supreme worth? Now, I quit smoking in 1996, okay, and a pack of cigarettes was $6.35 is when I quit. $14.50 for a pack of cigarettes at the convenience store. I can't even get my head around that one. I was like, $14.50. I couldn't imagine spending $14.50 for a pack of smokes, and I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Oh man, that was like that. You could buy a house, just quit smoking. Anyways, that was my 2 stick shocks yesterday. Snaps to reality. Go out in public and go to a laundromat and find out what the rest of the world is doing. Am I happy I quit smoking? Susie? I haven't looked back. It is unbelievable the difference in my life since I quit. Oh, I was lucky. I didn't smoke many years of my life. I think it was grand total was like 13 years of my life I smoked. They were my younger years, so I'm well over it. Well, other than my relapsing pneumonia, but that was brought on by the smoking, smoking and air pollution, you know, smog in LA. But other than that, I'm fine. You quit last April, Diane? Well, good. Now do you miss them? Do you think about them? That's good. It took me 11 days to break the psychological habit of the addiction. The habit was 11 days it took me to break. Oh. (1968 to 2010). Oh, that's a good stretch of smoking, Susie. I did 13 years. I had cold turkey with pneumonia. It's amazing. When you're laying in bed dying, and I was dying because I was bedridden for 11 days, man, that snaps you out of it for the smoking. But I have friends who have had pneumonia and been bedridden, and then they go right back to smoking. I'm like, what? Man, I was dying, and that was all I needed to get off the smokes. Oh, people that smoke, oh, Diane, it's just so stinky, eh? It's just rancid smelling. Like how do people how do you kiss somebody that smokes? There's something I can't get my head around because I have some friends that are non-smokers and their wives smoke, and I'm like, what? Man, I'd be divorcing the woman. Like, I couldn't. Oh, intimacy would not be there. Well, unless she sterilized herself first, put herself through a car wash. You know, okay, I'll do you now. The internet went down. It's just bizarre. Just shut down. I guess as soon as I started talking about smoking and intimacy, I got censored. Well, let's not talk about kissing smokers then, eh? Deb, I showed your t-shirts yesterday. I washed them yesterday too. You missed that. You were sleeping because we figured it was about 7 a.m. California time. I showed everybody the paw print and the V that you sent me. Well, they figured out it was a paw print. I didn't know. I'm not really that clued in. Sometimes things go over my head, folks. I'm not. People think I'm together, but some days it's just woo, right over. You know. A smooth call. Yeah, Diane, I got that sharp axe. It'll be smooth right through that dirty goose's neck. Look at that, eh? They're so calm in there now. Nobody's freaking out. That poor goose with the ripped up feathers in the back of his neck. Man, oh man. Emnums, they're just so nasty. Anyways, he's gone. What a mess. I'm gonna have to skin him. He's outside in the cold, but he can handle her. Unbelievable. I don't know. Something. I'm thinking that the goose shed this morning has gotten an awful lot of excitement because I can't believe the amount of people in the goose shed. How come everybody knows the goose shed is the hub of excitement today? Because usually nobody's in the goose shed watching, like two, three, four, five, maybe people. Everybody's at the duck shed, but today everybody's piled in the goose shed. What happened when the chatting started happening? Everybody started getting recommended to everybody, or did everybody paste the link? Go to the goose shed. The goose is getting killed. Is that how it works? Poor goose. I felt sorry for it when I saw all the ripped feathers on the back. I knew something was wrong. As soon as I heard the banging, it was like, yepper, we got a problem. Houston. Unbelievable. I gotta kill the duck. Or goose, I mean. Sad. Hmm. I got, it's a curveball today. He's gray. He's not brown. Why do everybody calls him brown? He's gray. The brown goose is honey, and she's not getting pounded on. Poor goose. There's going to be a goose fight outside today, though. When I let them outside, before I do the head chopping off today, though. Anyways, I got to deal with that today. Actually, Carl, they still follow me around. If I'm walking around, they follow me around. The geese. They're actually, they're really quite calm geese because I can pick them all up and nobody gets aggressive. They all go limp when you pick them up. They don't fight you. You can tell they've been handled in their lives. They're a pretty good group. It's just that we got a rotten apple right now. Oh, I just saw the Chinese goose. There he is. The one that picks on everybody else. He's in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. The one Chinese goose. I'm really surprised the Chinese goose is being aggressive, you know? Because usually they're not. They're usually a pretty skittish goose. Oh. They attacked Doug a couple of times. Doug thinks they're playing. Doug thinks they're coming over to say hi. It's really funny because he doesn't have a clue that they're being aggressive. And then when they get closer and closer to him, then he goes close to them, and then they run because they come over hissing with their necks down, and he thinks, oh, they're going to let me touch them. And then he goes towards them, and then they run. They're like, oh, the wrong direction. He's supposed to be going the other direction. So Doug, they have a really bad communication thing going on. Oh, they're picking on him again. Why are they picking? There's more of them picking on him now. What is going on? Why are they singling out that one goose? Why is that one goose getting picked on? I just saw three other geese picking on him. Actually, they're all picking on each other right now. They could just be agitated because that one's at the door. They don't like that gray goose. Well, I'm sorry, but he's staying. I like him. I like the looks of him. And those kind of geese are hard to get around this part of the world. The white ones are easy. The gray ones like that, not everybody has the gray ones. Oh. They sense something's wrong with it? Yeah, it's a male and they don't like them. See, the thing is once you start getting bullied on by one, and then you get a little bit of damage done to you, uh, um, uh, they uh, they continue the bullying. You know, and maybe it'll take a couple days of not being picked on that they'll finally leave them alone. We'll have to keep an eye out. People are going to have to watch and let me know. There are 38 people in the goose shed right now, folks. I have never seen that many people during the day or even at night in the goose shed. There's more people in the goose shed than there is in the duck shed right now. The goose shed is popular today. How come? I guess they just like the excitement of geese beating each other up. All right. I saw a question. Let me scroll up here. Can I scroll up? Okay, where's my mouse? Hang on here, folks. So I gotta go and do work. I gotta get my day underway. I got stuff to do today. Oh man, I gotta kill a goose. That's something I didn't count on. Why do ducks lay eggs at night? I have no idea. I just know they lay between basically between somewhere between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. is when the ducks pump their eggs out. I have no idea why. 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. type thing. It's like, I don't know why they do it then. But I have seen geese during the middle of the day, or the ducks during the middle of the day, just walk around and drop eggs. You know, the odd one. Um, I've seen that. Where, you know, finding eggs during the day in the pen. But, you know, it's a hit and miss on that one. But the most of the time, that's when they do it. I don't know why. There's ducks do that. I do not know why. Mother Nature, just that's the way they're geared up to do it. If I ever learn how to speak duck, I'll ask them and see if they can tell me. Put the goose in the hospital? I don't know where I'd put him in. He would, that, you know how long a goose would last in the hospital, folks? It would be like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, it would be running around the garage. It'd be just gone. It would jump over, and it would be like you need a much bigger situation. You'd need a 4x4 grid to keep a goose. A dog crete. I could use a dog crete. Yeah, I could. Or we could just let's see what happens here, and I'm thinking maybe things will calm down after Mr. Nasty Goose is gone, with his head disconnected from his body. It'll calm them down. If not, we'll be having another beheading here. We'll just keep having beheadings until things settle down. That's totally possible. It's going to settle down. Well, it is. I'm looking forward actually a little bit of until Lucy and Honey are left, and Bruce. You forgot Bruce. We'll just keep beheading them till there's only 3 left. No, we're not going to do that. There's one Chinese white one though. He's the nasty. I think right now he's staring at him. They could, you know, a lot of cabin fever could be setting in too, folks, because it is February and they have spent a lot of time in the shed off and on this winter, so they could be cracking. Totally possible, you know. Totally possible. You know. Sorry, I'm just watching here the stream. I really need to go and get some work done. Because like I said, I got a job today to count on. I gotta kill a goose and skin it. And that's gonna be a bit of a curveball in my afternoon. I'm gonna do it in the garage though, I think, because of the weather. I'm gonna butcher the poor goose beside the hospital duck. So if you don't get better, this is what's gonna happen to you. Oh, curveballs of the animals, eh? Oh. Susie, you know what? I noticed that was it yesterday, or the day before, outside when I was doing work. There was a big goose fight, and then they broke it up, and it's funny to see them break the fights up, and they start yelling at each other. And I always wonder, like, you know, what are they saying? You know, like are they right on that fight, stop it, whatever, you know, like. But it's like they don't like when the geese are beating on each other. It's like it's almost like they it's almost like they're trying to tell the other, you know, the other goose, you know, get along, stop fighting type thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're weird that way. It's like anytime there's a fight, the rest of them run over and just start losing it, you know? If I kill the big white one, I break the inner rules? What inner rules? I don't know what the inner rules are. Beheadings continue until morale improves? Yeah, that's it. I want to tag the females. Yeah, I do. Why is everybody obsessed with tagging the females? I'll be beheading them over by the garage where the block of wood is. And then I'm going to go inside and skin them. See, they're calm now, eh? Everybody's calm. All right. All right, folks. I'm going to go start my day because I got to upload 191 images to the site. And I got to name every image. You can't just upload them and come back to it later and take care of it. The site won't accept them until you name them and describe them and all that. It's like a lot. It's a very, very, very slow process. Not as slow as doing 191 pieces of artwork, but I gotta go do that. And I gotta finish my laundry. And I gotta put my dishes away and wash the eggs. And I gotta get ready because my neighbor's coming over to blow the driveway. And then after that, I go to the garage with him. And then I decided, nope, I'm gonna do you later. And I put him back in the pen. But I was like, he was going right now, man, going over to get the axe. It's like, I was so mad. I hate that, you know, the poor goose had his head trapped and he just kept pounding on him. And it was like, I hate bullies. I was bullied as a child, so I have a thing against bullies. Off with his head is when it comes to bullies. So, maybe that's what needs to happen to bullies, eh? Off with their head. I bet you there'd be a sharp decline in bullies if that was the rule in society. Off with his head. As soon as you're a bully, off with your head. Like, wouldn't that be just awesome? The world would be at such peace. Even if our politics, you know, as soon as you pick a war with someone, off with your head. All right, we've talked enough about offing his head here, which we'll be doing later, and I might do a stream. I might turn the stream on when I skin him. We'll see. It might be a combination hospital / skinning stream later. That's probably what's going to